folks, this is Jason Fisher with Fisher Gaming again. And in our last episode, we just saved some Undine from the Borg that were trying to assimilate them. And now that we have done that, we just found out information on how to get to fluidic space and where the Borg are inside that space. So let's see what we're going to do now. The data you received from the Borg cube indicated that the Borg have established a foothold in Undine space. The Undine seem to make very little distinction between alien races. It's quite possible that the Borg presence is causing their aggressive behavior. Or with the Undine threatens to engulf the Alpha and Beta quadrants, and while it would be glorious, it is not a battle we need to fight today. Therefore, we have set aside our enmity with the Federation to assemble an expedition to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space. We found a system where the fabric of the two dimensions are breaking down. This is our best shot at creating a stable quantum singularity. The expedition will include a Starfleet vessel, USS Voyager, commanded by Admiral Tuvok. We have shared the data you received from the Borg cube, and Tuvok believes that he can create an artificial singularity. Your orders are to cross into fluidic space, locate the Borg, and destroy them. Try not to provoke the Undine. This is not your day to die. Alright. Alright. The normal experience, expertise, a little bit of Undine marks, a transphonic torpedo, we may have to check that out, and then our choice of 3 different anti-proton weapons. So, let's go. Alright, let's do it.
Welcome to the CUDA system. I am Admiral Tuvok of the USS Voyager. I will provide tactical assistance on this mission.
It's a privilege, Admiral. Even the Klingon empires have heard stories of your voyage travels.
Thank you. Your meteoric rise through the ranks is well known to me as well. Sensors indicate the division between normal and fluidic space is thinner here, making crossing much easier. The Undine have used this location in the past. We will use it now. The majority of the fleet will remain here to protect this area. Our team will enter fluidic space, locate, and then survey the Borg presence there. If possible, we will destroy it. When you are ready, Voyager will open the singularity.
Open the singularity, Tuvok.
We have made a successful transition into fluidic space. Unlike our own, this dimension is filled with an organic fluid. The main indigenous life form is species 8472. Sensors are detecting a Borg signature nearby. Your vessel will take the lead in the investigation. We will follow.
Acknowledge. We'll take point and find the source of the signal. Sir, we are being affected by a wave-like current in fluidic space. which is causing our ship to move involuntarily. I wish we had more time to study this phenomenon. Acknowledged. So basically, we're flying through some goop. We're flying through slime. That's what we're doing. It's a Borg device. Scans indicate that this is an interplexing beacon, sir. The Borg must not be allowed to transmit their subspace frequencies as easily through the the Borg must not be able to transmit their subspace frequency as easily through the organic fluid that comprises fluidic space. These relays are boosting the signal to allow communications with the collective in normal space. This means that we should be able to follow these beacons to the Borg foothold here. Set course for the next beacon. There's one right there. Data acquired, sir. There appears to be a total of 5 interplex beacons in sequence. The next one is just ahead. The High Master of the beacon appears to be picking up subspace transmissions from within the fluidic space with a Klingon Defense Force signature. Recommend we investigate, Captain. Another ship of the fleet may require assistance. Agreed. Set an intercept course for the signal.
We've been examining the data on the interplexing beacons, and we believe we may have discovered a vulnerability in the Borg subspace carrier wave technology. If it's acceptable to you, I would like the Venture to remain here and run some tests while you investigate the signal. We may not get another opportunity.
This is acceptable. We will investigate this signal while Venture remains here. Okay. This is interesting. How about you that?
This landmass is unique in fluidic space. It is not a planet by Starfleet definitions. If I had to categorize it, I would say it is similar to the coral reefs found in Earth's oceans. The ground itself is a framework for living creatures.
Interesting.
Fascinating. We are detecting a number of ships in the area. Starfleet, Klingon Defense Force, Romulan Republic, even Ferengi and Cardassian. Most species from the Alpha and Beta quadrants appear to be represented.
Curious. These ships have identical configurations to ships found in the Alpha Beta quadrants, but they cannot have been constructed there. I'm detecting alloys that are not used in standard ship construction. Run a metallurgical analysis. I serve running analysis now. The alloys correspond to technology found on Iconia and recovered Iconian technology. But why would the Iconians be making fake ships? Tend to find out. I'm detecting some kind of gateway opening. A huge fleet coming through. On screen. them. Sir, we're picking up an incoming distress call from the USS Venture.
Captain Simmons to Voyager. The Borg are here. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Set course for the maximum speed. Okay. Dr. Cooper was in the escape pod, Captain. He wants to speak to you from the transporter room.
I never should have come on this mission. I'm a scientist, not an explorer. Take me out of this awful place right now.
Calm down. Take a second. Calm down for a second. Talk to me. What happened?
The Borg attacked and we had to abandon ship. We were floating here, waiting, and then Undine. They came out of nowhere, tore through us like tissue paper. We shouldn't have invaded their space. They're so strong. We're weak. Please take me out of here.
What about Captain Simmons? She's not in the escape pods.
I don't know. It all happened so fast. She insisted on being the last one to leave the ship. I don't even know if she made it out alive. Now, can we leave?
Sorry, Dr. Cooper. We have a mission to complete. Beacon scan, sir. Coordinates to the final beacon have been downloaded. The beacon is handling a significant amount of traffic, sir. Last beacon should give us the information we need. This is the final beacon. We have the coordinates of the Borg fleet. We're very close. Shields up. Proceed with caution. This is the Borg fleet.
The Borg presence is much larger than we anticipated. Nevertheless, our orders are to remove as much of it as possible. Voyager will follow your lead.
Acknowledged. We're going in.
Is that a Borg Unimatrix? It's enormous!
I admit that it is an impressive structure.
That would be the Unimatrix right there. How can I get blown up with something that's not shooting at me? At least it didn't appear to be shooting at me.
Shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 50%. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
The diamond is jamming our deflector arrays. We must destroy it before we can retreat.
Ow! Okay, that secondary warp core. Golly. Okay, folks, this is a lot tougher than I was expecting. Was it this tough the last time I had to play it? I can't remember. It's been that long ago. Okay, let's go after this again. The Pierced Veil. Oh, come on.
Right shields failing. Left shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 25%.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Opening singularity now. I recommend an immediate withdrawal.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, that was tough. Man, that one kind of led you on. It looked so easy at first, and all of a sudden they bring out the... Okay, well, simply put, it's just tough. And so much for the Unimatrix. We're loading again.
We need to report to our respective commands immediately. We thought that the Undine were responding to a Borg incursion into their space, but it now appears that the Iconians, or some entity posing as them, has created false Alpha and Beta Quadrant ships and sent them into fluidic space. Clearly, the Undine attacked us because they thought we attacked them first.
Starting with bad news, I see.
There is some good news. The spread of the Borg nanovirus has halted, and thanks to the Doctor's research, we should be able to prevent future planets from being assimilated in this manner. The Borg will adapt in time, but we have also stopped them from transmitting the technique for Undine assimilation to the collective. It is possible they could learn how to do so again. We will need to remain vigilant.
What about the Borg in fluidic space?
The Borg in fluidic space were forced to retreat, and logic suggests it will be quite some time before they trouble the Undine again. The end of the Borg attacks in their home might stop the Undine advance into our space. But if the Iconians continued to trick Species 8472 with false incursions, they could decide to invade ours in retaliation.
That's not good. What happens now?
Voyager will take Dr. Cooper and the other survivors back to Earth. I suggest that we all confer with our fleet commanders to determine the next course of action. We have not seen the last of the Undine.
Nope, we sure haven't. Understood. Until next time, Admiral. And we just finished off the Borg Advanced storyline. We may not have been able to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space, but it looks like the Undine will. In time, perhaps we can reach out to them. They are formidable warriors and would be a mighty ally for the Empire. However, I find your reports of the false flag ships in fluidic space troublesome. If the Iconians are trying to trick the Undine into believing that we're invading their space, it could explain everything that's happened. When our space was breached, we attacked and eliminated our aggressors. The Undine will report in similar fashion, and our dimensions will be their battlefield. Okay, and we get all this stuff. Since we're cannons topic out, we'll go with cannons. Alright, complete smoother. Okay, we got a whole bunch of accolades. Let's see what all these accolades are. Fluid dynamics. Data you recover from the Borg cube. Okay. Pierced Veil. The deals 2 million phaser damage, but I don't have any phasers. Looks heavy hitter. Okay, Admiralty Ship Hero. Mission summary text missing. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, folks. And on our next episode, we'll be starting a new story arc. So, all of y'all have a good day and a good life, and I will see y'all then. Thank y'all.